Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Rhino by his lonesome. We have this beer. This is from the Spoetzl Brewery in Shiner, Texas. This is Shiner Bock. So, Shiner Bock, I've read a few different ABVs on. I'm going to go with 4.4. That's the one that's on their personal Untapped site, and they're actually tagged on it. It's not just stuff that somebody else put up. So the Spoetzl Brewery's Shiner Bock. This was actually brought to me by Average Troll. I did buy the Shiner Bock family of beers, which was the Shiner family of beers, which was 6 different brews by this brewery, and there was a Shiner Bock in it. So I will be needing to either drink that myself or send it to somebody. I'll probably send it off to somebody. But let's see what the Shiner Bock is all about, shall we? Today, I'm the king of the amber ales. I picked out 4 beers to try today. And I did them over like a 2.5-hour span. And they were all low ABV beers. So it wasn't like anything bad has happened. I was watching a movie in between, and every time I got up to get like a snack or something, I came over here and paused the movie. But they've all been amber. This one is the deepest of the amber. It's actually going into the red hue. Looks beautiful. Nice little tiny head. Very nice looking beer. Molasses, caramel, a touch of vanilla is what I'm smelling on there, and what kind of smells like corn. Whether or not it is, I don't know, but I'm getting a scent reminiscent of your average adjunct lagers, but mixed in with all the right scents for what this is supposed to be. So let's try it. Cheers. It's not a bad beer. Excuse me. However, it does taste somewhat adjunct. It does taste like a German export to Canada or export to the US. It just has a few adjunct tastes to it, which is why it would be an export, not a actual German beer. You know what it really reminds me of? The Michelob Amber Bock. That's what it tastes like. A little hint of corn, a little hint of caramel, a little hint of molasses, but like extract, almost treacle even. Hops on the background give that flavoring that hop extract gives off, that weird finish that hop extract gives off that you get in a lot of the Euro lagers that are exported here. Stuff like Kronenberg 1664 and fucking excuse me, a lot of the German exports, Beck's for instance. It's not bad, though. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's just, it's not tasting as fresh as it could. It is tasting like it did have some work done to it to process it. Is that a bad thing? Not really. It's drinkable. If it is 4.4% alcohol, it is sessionable drinkable. But yeah, it just reminds me a lot of the Michelob Amber Bock. Yeah, you know, it even actually has that Molson funk on the background. For those of you that drink Molson, or those of you that don't like Molson, you should know what I'm talking about, that Molson funk. It does taste like there's that on the background to this. Not a bad beer, though. Not a bad beer overall. I'd give it a 6. I mean, I could drink it. I have no problem with it. It's just not... It's not as tasty as I'm expecting from a Bock. This tastes more like an average amber adjunct lager. And... doesn't have what I want in it. Does that make it a bad beer? No, it just makes it a beer that isn't really for me. So if you really like your Bocks, if you're a big Bock fan, you like your Aventinus and all that sort of stuff, don't get this unless you just want to try it. If you're a big fan of Molson and Coors and Bud and Michelob Amber Bock and all that, good beer to try. If you're like me and you just want to try everything, again, a good beer to try, inoffensive, not anything bad, just not anything great either. Oh. It makes you gassy, though. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. That sip made me gag for some reason. It's not the beer's fault, it just made me gag for some reason. Oh well. 6 out of 10. Shiner Amber Bock. Worth a try, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Spoetzl!